My name is Carson,
I'm Jordan.
and today we're going to be talking about the new Blake Lively thriller, The Shallows.
The Shallows follows a surfer in Mexico who finds herself at a paradise beach that no one really visits. Everything's going swimmingly, until a shark comes up and she essentially has to make it back to the shore somehow without being eaten alive. So when we talk about thrillers, there are certain things that I want to see and certain things that I think need to be in a movie if it's going to call itself a thriller to be a good one. First of all, it needs to keep my attention. Second of all, it can't get too stupid while keeping my attention. And I think The Shallows does that, and I think I'm speaking for both of us when I say this movie is perfectly harmless and okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the most spectacular thriller I've ever seen in my life. It's not something that I'm going to write home about and say, oh my gosh, guys, you have to go see this movie. It is it's gripping on the edge of your seat. It definitely has a lot of tension, but not nearly as much as you would expect from a movie that has a premise like this.
No. Certain movies, if they're going to take place in like one location, great examples like Buried, even 12 Angry Men in some respects. Movies that do this have to utilize their environment to the fullest potential, and while I think it did that, I don't think there's a lot of tension because of the environment itself. I mean, the shore of an ocean, what is there? You
Right.
know?
I think they did a fantastic job as far as keeping the scenery interesting, because it's very difficult to get a whole kind of new and unique shots with the ocean.
Sure.
And I think they got quite a few in there, like when she's surfing and it's underneath the water behind the wave. I thought that was a really interesting shot.
Right.
But I think they did a very good job with keeping the ocean looking interesting with something that is as mundane as the ocean.
So if we're talking performances for this, there's one main one that has to work. Sort of like how The Conjuring had this kid that had to work. This movie relies almost completely, like 99%, on the shoulders of Blake Lively. And I haven't seen her in much,
Me
but in
either.
this, she's perfectly serviceable in this role, and I think she did exactly what was required of her performance.
I think so too. I think the only thing that kind of bugged me about her performance, and it wasn't even her fault, it was the way it was edited. There were a lot of scenes where she was crying or she was reacting to something that I felt held way too long, and so her reaction felt a little less genuine than you would have expected.
Sure.
But that was just an editing issue, I would say.
So this movie has a fantastic CG shark. Some of the water movements around it and how it actually works with the environment and the shot itself, some of the best I've ever seen in terms of interacting with
I would agree.
with the actual on-camera footage. So, and it has to be, I mean, you have to believe it.
Sure.
And CG, for me, a good example is like Life of Pi with Richard Parker. You feel the presence of this character that's not there.
Yeah.
This movie does it. It's a fantastic CG shark, and if it didn't work, the whole movie wouldn't work.
I think also what contributes to the shark feeling a little more real is that they reserve the amount of time that the shark has on screen. There isn't a whole lot of time, so you don't have a whole lot to look at and
Sure.
kind of pick apart. You see these little clips and things like that.
I mean, sort of ironically, the
Go back
Jaws
to Jaws,
effect.
yeah.
The Jaws effect. I mean, even Godzilla a couple years ago did it. You don't see a lot of them, and I think the payoff is that it's more intense and that it's more dreadful, and you have this weight on your shoulders, like you know this thing's here, but where? You know, you don't see it all the time. And I think doing that benefits the movie in making it like, oh shit, where's this shark at?
Yeah.
I don't know. So having that extra layer of intenseness on top of an already intense situation, it benefits the movie completely. So now we're going to get into a slight spoiler for the film. I think this, if you have intentions of watching this movie, or you don't want to know anything, just leave now. If you don't care, you can stay. But this movie does something at the very beginning and end that I feel was not necessary for this kind of movie at all. Like,
Yeah, you
At
and
all.
I had the literal exact same reaction when the 1 year later tile card
Yeah.
came up.
So we got to talk about what it is in the fact that they attach a story to this surfer character. Fine, you can do that. But don't make it the point of the movie when the real point of the movie, the real reason people are going to see this, is the shark and the intense escape scenes. We don't need this. She was in medical school, and you know, her mom died, and her father's like, you gotta go back to medical school. None of this takes up a lot of screen time, but it takes away from the screen time.
Well, I think the issue is that the movie opens and ends with this, and so it leaves a bad taste in the beginning, and then you leave the movie with that exact same bad taste in your mouth, which is kind of a shame because the middle is so, you know, it's pretty good. The middle's pretty good, but
It's fine. It's completely serviceable. I've said that, but it's just it feels tacked on. It feels like a boardroom decision. Like,
Well,
this
I
is
think-
a great thriller. We like this, but what about this character is interesting? You don't always need that,
right.
and this is an example. You don't.
I mean, you care about her enough as it is.
you wanted her to live. That's enough.
Yeah, I mean, like,
She did nothing
even
wrong.
if she didn't have family issues, and you're like, oh, I hope she gets home to her family, like, you would care about her because that sucks. Who wants
Yeah.
to be in that situation?
And what sucks about this negative for us, and well, for me, I don't know about you, but probably, is that while the movie is completely serviceable, it's fine on that level. It's a good thriller. It's fine. You'll watch it. You'll like it. Is that it takes away from the enjoyment, in the slightest little way, to where you're like, I enjoyed watching that, but then it does something else
Yeah.
completely unnecessarily.
There's that big butt right at the end.
I would, like, when we get to our points later, this knocked down a point for me. If this
Sure.
wasn't in there, this stupid little thing, movie'd be higher.
Yeah.
Higher grade for me.
It's a
So
shame.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Another small little technical thing that I'm not huge on, and the director did the same thing in Nonstop. There's a great video essay on YouTube. I think Every Frame of Painting did it, about phones in movies.
I'm going to disagree with you on this
It's
one.
so cheesy.
Yeah, but it
it's
wasn't...
so cheesy.
I didn't think it was egregious, though.
It's so cheesy. It's awful. I can't stand. It moves with the character. You can see the bubbles on the text. You can see the movement on the phone. It's stupid, and I don't like it.
I think, though...
It's cheesy as all hell.
It is cheesy, but I think they did it well. Like, especially the FaceTime scene.
No, I'm gonna completely disagree.
All right, well, I don't know. I think it looked... It was okay. It wasn't the greatest thing in the world, and it wasn't the greatest representation I've seen of a phone on a screen, but it was not that bad.
It's a tiny thing. It's not gonna ruin the movie. It was
No.
fine. I just find a better way to do that, please. So overall, I mean, this is a movie that if you are with some friends and you're bored, go watch it.
It's-
You're not gonna hate it. You're
If you
not
see the
gonna-
trailer and you think whatever you think of the trailer is pretty much what you're going to think of the movie
Sure.
because it's very similar in
Yeah.
how it portrays itself.
Absolutely, and you're not gonna walk out hating it. You're not gonna walk out loving it. It's a fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's the best thing I can say about it. Didn't love it. Didn't hate it. Go watch it if you feel like it, I guess. For me, I'm gonna give this I'm gonna go lower than I originally was. I'm gonna say 6.5.
6.5. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stick with a 7. I think it hits that just 7 okay bar.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
That's about it.
It's fine. So that's it for The Shallows. It's fine. If you like this review, stick around with us. We'll be doing some more in the future. You've got video essays coming up. We're
I
trying
do.
to grow the channel. If you like it, let us know. If you're watching, let us know. If you have any suggestions, let us know. We're open to them. Like, comment, subscribe if you do so choose, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.